Hey, welcome back to another video, guys. Hopefully, you guys had a good day today. And today, I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta. I did try it out, and I was kind of disappointed, like usual. But there are exceptions to what developers could do at the time. And I feel as if though I shouldn't be too harsh right now because they just started with it. They had like 1 year. I think they had 1 year to work on the beta. I think they had less than 1 year. So I will be a little bit fair and I'll say, hey, they had to do this through pandemic. They had to go stay home and work on the game through this pandemic, through this whole situation, this crazy situation that's been happening since around April or May or something like that. I think around there, around that time, around April, May. I think around March, like near the end of March, they had even before the coronavirus, they're working on it, and then afterwards, they I guess they were like almost done, and then they didn't have time to really finish it off, so they're finishing it off now. I guess when they still have more time, because they're still in beta, and they're still working on fixing some issues like that. So what by that being said, this is not an attack towards developers. I'm not going to be derogatory towards developers. I'm not going to say anything rude or mean. This video is not attempted to do that. And if it was, I would have said, I wouldn't even say it. Wouldn't even be saying any of this. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experiences. My experiences were in a mix of good and bad. Some lobbies I got in good games. Some of them were kind of mediocre, kind of terrible, and then other ones were just like, I don't even know if something happened. I kept getting shot from like from there, from here. Maybe just because I was looking at the minimap. Maybe that's probably why I don't really look at it most of the time, because I'm so used to Modern Warfare and I'm looking at the minimap and stuff like that. So that is why I kept dying a lot more. But the beta is okay. There are some concerns that I have. The map designs, most of the maps are not very good due to I don't know, I can't really explain it too well, but the maps don't have good flow, and the designing of those maps, I don't know who designed them. I don't know if it was Infinity Ward, I don't know if it was Sledgehammer Games, I don't know who it was who designed those maps, but somebody designed some of those maps and they don't look very good in my opinion. By just not only by just looking at it, by actually playing through it. And over time, some of the maps kind of are okay. Certain game modes, like for example, Cartel is good for some certain game modes, like for example, Domination. Actually, I don't think it's Domination. I think it's another game mode. But Cartel plays very, very well in certain game modes, and other game modes they don't already play well. There's this game mode that they added in that's called, I think it's called Firebomb, and it's basically Warzone. It's basically how Warzone will look like in the future when they end up changing the way it looks. I guess later on. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. But so far, so good. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 because there are some things like the graphics don't look very good. I'll be honest with you, man. I have the Xbox One S and it doesn't look that good. Like I expected for it to look better. I mean, look at Modern Warfare. Look at this. Look at that trash game. It looks 10 times better when we have a Cold War. It's embarrassing. I mean, Infinite Modern Warfare Remastered, I'll say for example, looks better than Cold War. But again, I understand why it doesn't look good, I guess I would say. But I think maybe not. I'm not sure. We have to wait until the full release of the game to see how it turns out, because I'm very, very extremely concerned that it may not turn out very well. But who knows? It's just all speculation. I'm just speculating, and because you know how predictable it is now. Because last year, well, 2018, Black Ops 4 flopped by a lot. They didn't make enough money with Black Ops 4. So thinking what Infinity Ward did, they made a lot more money. Maybe because Activision did something that not everybody liked and they made more money. Or I don't know, could be something else. It could have been that they actually legitimately make more money. People actually enjoy the game, and that's just how it is. I don't know, but yeah. So far, decent game. I expected more from Treyarch, but I guess this is just a start. I mean, I'm not looking to criticize the game. Point out. I'm looking to point out when something is wrong in the game. I'm looking to point out what's wrong with the game. I'm looking to point out what the problems games have basically. So that's why I'm kind of changing by the way I think about this. I'm not gonna go ahead and just completely criticize the game and say it's bad, because if I say that's completely terrible, then I might be just lying, misleading. I might not even put an actual reason why I think this game is bad, because I've always kind of said this game is bad, but I never really introduced why. I never told you why. So I'm just basically saying to you, yeah, this game is bad, but not explaining why I think it's bad. I'm just saying it's bad. But even though it's my opinion, I'm not explaining to you why I hold that opinion. So take this as more of a personal opinion. Don't take this as gospel. Don't believe everything I say. Just take it as gospel. Don't take it as gospel. Take it as just my personal opinion of my experience. If you enjoy the game, if you like the game, that's fine. I'm okay with that. If you like the game, if you enjoy the game, if you think that is cool, think that's awesome, or if you think that's all right, it's okay, whatever you feel about it, and you have that opinion. I mean, what else can I say? That's just your opinion. It's not my opinion. So that's how I feel about this game. I feel like I should give it a 4 out of 10. Like I said again, because I feel like there are some things that I can mention the good things. I do like the way that they like I do like this one map, Crossroads, not Crossroads. It was another map that I forgot what it was called, but it was like it takes place in this couple of boats, and then you go around with these like really like all these ropes. You go from each boat, and you can actually ride the boats around, either if it's small or it's big. There's small ones. There's usually small ones. There's usually big. There's sometimes big ones that you can find. And that map, I find it kind of annoying, but I find it kind of fun at the same time. I don't know what it is with that map. It just it's a mix of good and bad. Like when I'm talking about, like you can get easily head glitched, and I don't know. That's another problem too with the Cold War beta. There are a lot of hackers. Ever since they introduced crossplay, there have been a lot of hackers from PC, mainly from PC, and sometimes from console. That they have been just reading the game, have been ruining people's experiences of the game. And Activision, yes, has been cracking down on hackers, but I feel like they're not doing such a good job. I feel like they could do a lot better than what they're doing now, but at least they're cracking down on hackers. Mainly because the game is doing successful, so they don't want to screw up that success and just let these hackers rolling around the entire game and ruining people's experiences. People are getting pissed off, and they're gonna stop playing the game because of that reason. So what I'm saying is that I feel like if because they're not really gonna remove they're not gonna remove crossplay ever. I think at this point I think they're gonna do it. But if you're not playing with other people, and this applies to Modern Warfare, if you're not playing with other people, you should disable crossplay. Disable crossplay just entirely. Just don't have crossplay on at all. Just don't. It's a mistake that you're making. So that is why when I play Cold War, I am going to leave it off. I am not going to even touch crossplay, not unless I play with somebody. So that's what I'm going to do. What I do like, and we haven't had this for a while, we haven't had that since they introduced this to PC, this feature, and it's called FOV slider. So FOV slider was first introduced in PC like a couple of years ago, a very long time ago. And console players have been asking for FOV slider, but now they finally have introduced the feature into console, so you can. And also, they did that in Apex Legends, and I think they've done that already. I think maybe in Fortnite, I'm not sure. They did that in Minecraft. You can do that also on mobile as well. You can change your FOV on your mobile device or whatever, or your computer or Xbox, whatever. So, and Nintendo Switch and PS4. So it's good. It's a neat feature. I actually like the FOV slider. That's one positive thing that I like about it. What I do like is how they have the gun. I feel like the gunsmith is good. It's a good thing that they that Modern Warfare did right. But I felt like they could have done more with the gunsmith. The gunsmith it's good on its own, but it needs more work to be put onto it. They need to make it look not make it look nice, but make it more like useful. Make it more like if you like, want to use it, you want to change your attachments or like that. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but they need to put more work into the gunsmith in the game. One of the other things is the score streak system. The score streak system is alright. So what it does now, and I've been noticing when I'm playing the beta, is that you know how in previous Call of Duties like Call of Duty World War II and stuff like that, when you die, it resets. Like the score streaks, the kill streaks reset after you die. But in this game, the kill streaks, score streaks, I would say score streaks has changed the name now. The score streaks don't reset when you die every time. The score streaks stay in the progress that you've made it basically made into. So that's a cool thing. I like to see that. I absolutely like that. I don't like to struggle to try to get a score streak, even though the score streaks are not like amazing, but they're all right for what they are. So, yep. And I like Moscow. Moscow is pretty good map. Moscow is Communist Manifesto, or whatever it's called. It looks aesthetically good and it plays all right. It plays certain game modes. I like playing it more in VIP Escort. VIP Escort it plays pretty well in my opinion. But other than that, I don't have really much complaints. Oh, the what was it? The multiplayer menus music sounds like club music, man. So like going to a club in the '80s, man. Not really much in the '80s though, but it sounds like club music from like I don't even know. It's kind of like a mix of the '80s and like 2000. I don't know, man. Something crazy like that. But yeah, man. Overall, the Cold War beta, I don't have a lot of. I have some bad things to say about it. I also have some good things to say about the Cold War beta. I think that they have potential. The game has potential. Has a lot of potential. I feel like they should do more with the game. And when the game comes out, if they have more events, say for example, like Modern Warfare, they had the Battle Pass and stuff like that. So if they continue with the Battle Pass and if they bring, because I know that Treyarch is notorious for bringing better content. Well, I would say notorious. I would say they're more known for bringing better content into their monetization system rather than Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward just kind of does like I don't know. Infinite Warfare did it pretty well, but I think Modern Warfare they just basically they bring you like not that much content in the game. So yeah, those are my opinions about the Cold War beta. They could have done better, but it's not objectively terrible. That's not the worst thing that I would say. It's just like any other Call of Duty, I would say, but it has a lot of potential to be better, and I can't wait for it to come out. Which I heard that's gonna come out in like 4 weeks from now, so I have a lot of time to wait till then, and I'm not gonna be really. I'm gonna be excited to play, but I'm not gonna rush myself to go ahead and start playing it like that. So it's not like I must play it. It's just more of like yeah, it's coming out, whatever. But I hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends. If you want to talk about if you like this game, put a like on this video. If you don't like it, put a dislike. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Put whatever you want. Leave a comment below if you like this game or any concerns that you have for the game. I would like to hear you guys' opinions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.